Hi, and welcome to this video on understanding relative speed in Tabla. Now, the way that I understand speed in Tabla is that there are two types. One is general speed, and the other one is relative speed. Now, general speed is quite a simple concept because it just refers to the actual speed in which we play something, be it slow, medium, or fast. It's kind of like what everyone would agree is being played slowly, or at a medium speed, or at a fast speed, and hence the term general speed. So, let me give you an example using Tal Kerva as my bass, and the ball of Tal Kerva go Dage na tin naga dinna. Okay, so let me play that slow. I think you'll agree that's quite slow, and so generally we would say that's slow speed. Quite simple. Let me play it a little bit faster. Well, I think you'll agree that that's not slow, but it doesn't really feel fast either. So now let me play it slightly faster. I think everyone would quite agree that that's played quite fast. And the previous speed was played at sort of medium speed, or in between slow and fast. And the first time I played it, it was definitely played slowly. And hence, the idea of general speed, it's what we kind of regard as something being played slowly or something being played fast. And we give those names in Tabla. We say that tempo or speed is referred to as Laya. So slow tempo would be Vilambit or slow speed. Medium speed would be Madya, medium speed, and fast speed would be Drut, so fast speed. But I'd like to come up to relative speed now, because this isn't as simple a concept. It's slightly more complicated because it's more mathematical in its ideas. Now, relative speed refers to the speed as against an underlying starting tempo. So, let me explain that in a little bit more detail. If I started a speed at 1, 2, 3, 4, relative speed now refers to the number of notes that I play over that underlying tempo. So, for example, I could play one note over each beat in that tempo, and that would be regarded as single speed. So I could say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's quite simple, single speed. I could now say, well, let me double that speed, but I keep the underlying tempo the same. So I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've now doubled the number of notes that I play over the underlying tempo, but the underlying beat cycle has still stayed the same. It's the notes that I'm now playing over that cycle that have changed. So in double, I now played 2 notes to each beat. Now let me play 3 notes to each beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that would be referred to as triple speed, 3 notes over 1 beat. And 4 notes over 1 beat would be quadruple speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me show you again now in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, so that's single, then double, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, triple, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and quadruple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, to demonstrate that further, I'll take a note, quite simply the note na, and I'll now play that over my underlying time cycle. So let's set the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Na, 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 na. I'm now playing na in my single tempo. But let's double it. Na, 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 na. So now I'm playing 2 notes over my underlying tempo. Now 3. Na, 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 na. And 4. Na, 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 na. So, all in succession. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 I hope you understood that. So basically, it's just playing a different number of ball over an underlying beat cycle. And that's what we call relative speed. Now, relative speed doesn't tell us anything about the actual speed that something is played. So, for example, quadruple speed could still be played really slowly if my starting speed is actually really slow. Let me give you an example. Let me change the underlying tempo to be really slow. Something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So single would be E, 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 E. And double would be te, 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 te. And quadruple te, 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 te. So I think you'll agree that that final speed that I played wasn't particularly fast, yet it was still played in quadruple speed. So that tete phrase that I played was actually 4 times my starting speed. But generally, it wasn't actually that fast. So there I think you can understand the difference between what we regard as general speed, so if I play tete fast, tete played very quickly, and something that's a relative speed, where we start in a certain speed and then double it, triple it, or quadruple it. Okay, so a relationship between the speed that we play and the starting speed. So, in relative speed, you couldn't, for example, start in double, because we haven't actually started anywhere. You have to start somewhere in order to start thinking about relative speed, or the speed related to the starting point. So, those 2 concepts, the general speed is just the actual speed that we're playing, whether it's slow, medium or fast, and relative speed is the number of notes that we play over a given beat cycle. And because general speed is a more simplistic concept, I'd like to discuss relative speed for the purposes of this video. So there are many different applications of using relative speed when we play tabla. We could use the concept of relative speed when we play a tal, i.e. when we play a rhythm cycle, and we can always use the concept of relative speed whenever we're playing a tabla solo or taking a tabla classical composition. And for the purposes of this video, I'd like to use as the tal, or the rhythm cycle, tintal, which you may know is a 16-beat cycle, and I'd like to demonstrate it in single, double, triple and quadruple against an underlying time cycle. And then I'll take a simple qaida, dada tita qaida, and also play that in single, double, triple and quadruple, and again against an underlying time cycle. So you can understand how one note relates to one beat in single, how we play two notes over one beat in double, three notes over one beat in triple, and then finally four notes in, over one beat in quadruple. So I'd now like to go on and demonstrate relative speed using a 16-beat cycle referred to as tintal. And for the purposes of the demonstration, I'd like to use lera so that you can understand the relationship between single, double, triple and quadruple as against an underlying time cycle. So the way I'm going to demonstrate this is I'm going to speak the numbers of the time cycle from 1 to 16, because of course tintal is in 16 beats. Then over that I'm going to speak the ball of tintal in single, so that's going to be one ball per beat. Then I'm going to play it in single, then speak it in double, play it in double, speak it in triple, and then play it in triple, and finally speak it in quadruple, and then play it in quadruple. And at the end of that, you should then be able to understand the relationship of how single, double, triple, and quadruple are to each other against the underlying time cycle produced by the lera. So a demonstration now of relative speed in tintal using lera. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and da, din, da, din, da, din, da, din, da, and da. Da din din da 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 da din din da. Din din da da 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 din din da din din da da din din da da din din da. Da din din da 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 da din da din din da da din din da da din din da da din din da din din da da din din da. So I hope there that you understood very clearly then the differences between single, which was one note over one beat, then in double, two ball or two notes over one beat, and then of course in triple, three notes over one beat, and finally the quadruple speed, which was four ball or four notes over one beat, and thereby the explanation of understanding relative speed against the underlying time cycle as given by the Layakari. So let me demonstrate exactly the same thing, but this time without speaking or counting the ball. So I hope you understood how we started in single and then went into double and then into triple and then finally into quadruple and finished again on single. So now I'd like to demonstrate what we did in Tintal a moment ago, but this time using a simple qaida and playing it in single, double, triple and then quadruple. So using a similar format, I'll speak the qaida in single, then I'll play it in single, speak it in double, play it in double, speak it in triple of course, then play it in triple, and finally to end off I'll speak it in quadruple and then play it in quadruple. And again using the Layakari to set our underlying tempo, so you can see how the qaida in the different relative speeds is related to that underlying time cycle. So a demonstration of the concept of relative speed, but this time using qaida with the Layakari. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and da, da, ti, da, 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 tin, na, da, da, ti, da, 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 tin, na and da. Da da ti da 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 tinna da da ti da 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 tinna da da ti da 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 tinna da da ti da 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 tinna. Da da ti da da tinna 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 da da ti da tinna da ti da tinna. Da da ti da tinna da ti da dinna da ti da tinna da ti da dinna da ti da da din, da da di da da din na, da da di da din na, da da di da din na. And back. So this time, I'd like to demonstrate exactly the same thing in the qaida, but this time without counting or speaking the ball. So there you can see a clear demonstration of a simple qaida played in single, double, triple and quadruple against our underlying time cycle using the ladder.